About 4 years ago, a good friend of mine shared a fabulous idea for a read aloud book journal for children. I went right away, made this journal for our son, Raphael, who was 7 at the time, and we had a fabulous time filling out this journal and writing down Raphael's thoughts on the book. So it was a really great visual and verbal log of the reading out loud that we were doing together. I'm really excited to share this journal with you because I think it might be a fun way for you to log your read aloud journey with your children. So in this video, I'm going to show you the two components that go to this journal. One is the graphic component and the other one is the page component where you're going to be writing down the child's reflections. To make this journal, you'll need a lined notebook, a ruler, and a super fine tipped Sharpie or gel pen. You might want to use a pencil the first time around and go over your pencil lines with a pen once you're happy with your drawing. Draw 2 parallel lines at the top of the bookshelf and connect them with a curved line to make them look like a piece of milled furniture. Next, I come in a smidge on either side and draw a rectangle to make the shelf's header. Then I make the sides of the shelf, drawing 2 parallel lines coming down from the header and again coming in a smidge from the edge of the header. First on the left, and then I draw another set of parallel lines on the right, coming in just a smidge. Finally, I draw a thicker rectangle at the bottom of the shelf, a little wider than the header to give the shelf some stability. We don't want that shelf to fall over. At the very bottom, you can draw a curved line to make it look like shoe molding at the bottom of your shelf. Now it's time to draw your shelves. Use the lines of your notebook to help determine how tall your books will be and draw a pair of parallel horizontal lines to make each shelf. I made my shelves roughly every 4 lines of my notebook. That will give you lots of books. To put books on your shelf, divide each shelf with parallel vertical lines. To make your shelf a little more interesting, you can stack some books horizontally. I use the lines of my notebook to draw these lines. It probably would have been better to use the ruler. A couple more horizontal lines, and you can even draw a diagonal line to make a book flopped over. I connect the parallel lines with a bowed line to mimic the binding of a book. And I put a few vertical lines in the dip to mimic pages in the book. You can do this on your horizontal line books as well. And your diagonal one. When you start a book, write the title on the spine of one of your books. Then when you complete the book, color in the spine. Raphael loved to color in his books when he finished them. For each book we read, I made a separate page for Raphael's reflections. I wrote the title of the book, who read it out loud, and then I wrote Raphael's thoughts, along with the date that we started the book. I made sure that I wrote his thoughts in very legible handwriting so that he could read them himself later on when he was reading. We also included books that Raphael listened to on Audible. I put down all the information to make sure we could locate the book again. And then I wrote down Raphael's reflections, just like for our other books. I hope you enjoy this journal and that it inspires you to read more with your children out loud.